Hi guys, Obi Dave here.
And I am Ash.
Together we are Obi Dave and I am Ash.
Yes.
Recording in the daytime, as you can tell by this beautiful softbox lighting that washes us out and makes us look even pastier than we already are.
Yes. We were filmed quite late last night, actually. Last minute upload because of a day of absolute hard graft.
DIY.
Mm-hmm. So we thought we better get it in the morning this time.
And our attempt at recording in the morning is 11:35.
I blame you. I woke up at 9 and was like, oh my God, we've slept in. And then like an hour and a half later, we were out of bed.
You're welcome. Right then, we reacted to a bit of Alice in Chains last night. We did Down in a Hole, the acoustic version, but it's blocked. So It will be on Patreon. It may get unblocked eventually. You have heard Alice in Chains.
Yes.
Some songs.
Yes. But I hadn't heard them on MTV Unplugged.
Them Bones is probably the song you've heard,
Probably.
if not one of the songs you've heard.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of like the slightly heavier, rockier, one of the big singles that was absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
So I think this will be one that you know.
Yeah, probably.
But we're not doing the Alice in Chains version.
No.
We're doing Post Malone covering it.
Ooh, live on the Stern Show. Who's Stern?
Howard Stern. He was the like shock jock radio presenter in the States that just had wild stuff going on in his radio station.
Like our Pete Tong?
No, this was like full-blown nudity, like people having sex in the radio station. There was challenges where people would say, I can't say half the words this early in the video, but like if there was ever a TV anchor doing a piece outside, someone would have to run up and say like, F me in the pussy.
Oh, like that was going around for years,
that's
wasn't it?
from Howard Stern. I think it might be from Opie and Anthony or Howard Stern, but there was two like shocking sort of radio shows that were on at a similar time.
Okay.
But he's kind of, Howard Stern's sort of, he does a podcast now and it's a bit more, he's not like that so much anymore. He just gets interesting guests on and stuff, from what I've seen anyway.
Okay.
It's not like the old days of just nudity and drugs in the studio.
Do you think podcasts is the new like Oprah Winfrey and Ellen show? Just getting people on and chatting bollocks?
I think podcasts, personally, I think have peaked.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of podcasts, and I'm saying that. Too many people think that their opinion is valid, me included. You know, we're all guilty of it. And we say things, and then it's like, some of it's just joking and not to be taken seriously, but then things get clipped and
taken out of context.
Ever seen all the memes of like every white guy with a podcast, and it'll just be someone sat there saying something that is nonsense but sounds profound.
No.
You know, with like some inspiring music behind it and stuff.
No.
It's done for. It's not done for. It's huge. It'll never go away.
I've enjoyed some podcasts. Like I enjoyed the TED Talks as well, but I'm more of like watching crafting videos and gaming videos.
I listen to Huberman Lab, which is Andrew Huberman's podcast about sort of the scientific side of looking after your body and your mind and all that sort of stuff. Because he's
bit of fluff.
Teaches at Stanford University, and whenever I talk about him, Ash gets jealous because I'm talking about another scientist.
I do get jealous.
You're like, no, but it's got that sort of study can be blood. And I'm like, do you not think he considers all that as well?
You're talking to him about science instead of me.
I'm not talking to him. I'm listening to him. He doesn't know who I am.
But you talk about it. You don't talk about me.
Plus, you're biased when it comes to science. Anyway,
I am.
You are.
I am.
You're politically motivated. So
I am not.
Joking. Post Malone covers Them Bones on the Howard Stern show, so we do it.
Yes, before I smash you.
You're going to smash me, eh? Again. Let's do it.
What do you mean again?
It's lying in bed this morning joke, but it doesn't work because you were doing the smashing.
Yeah, I was good.
So that's kind of like Post Malone, Them Bones. Let's do it.
Okay.
We're going to do Them Bones. This is a song that Post loves. You're going to do it live. The choir is going to join you on this.
I would love that.
We would love to, yeah.
Post, we'll let you do your thing.
I believe in bones on me. Some say to the grave. I feel so alone, gonna end up a big old pile of them bones. Just ride on over my time. Empty fire soul of the new scene. I feel so alone, gonna end up a big old pile of them bones.
We've got to throw a pause in there.
I know, yeah, it's not a very long song. I do recognise it. It's unusual. Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
It's unusual hearing it in this format, I must admit. I mean, I love Post Malone's voice. But the few things I've noticed, and you know me, I love videos, like, have you seen his shoes? It looks like feet.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
then,
He
like-
might be wearing flip-flops.
No.
That might just be a weird clip of it.
No, that looks like a shoe that's in
I'm
the...
going to be looking at his feet now for the next until I figure that
There's
out.
also, in the back, obviously, the drummer has these, like, plastic shields. Is it like soundproofing shields just to stop the travel of the sound?
Yeah,
the
that's
cymbals?
usually because there's so many mics in
Yeah.
close proximity, then you're just trying to deaden some of it from being picked up on everything
That's
else.
fair.
Helps you isolate things and turn things up and turn things down.
Yeah, I really appreciate the choir as well, but it's fascinating that they've just got two mics, literally just sort of crossed
That's pretty
over.
normal.
Is that really?
That's pretty normal, yeah. You do.
How
that
are they
with-
catching the guy at the end?
It's just it's called the XY method when you've got two mics that they're like that, and one's picking up that field and one's picking up that field, and it kind of spreads. But it's how you mic up a lot of like classical instruments. If there's a string quartet or something, you don't mic everyone up. You mic it up like that. It's pretty common practice, that.
Interesting. I think it's the first time I've noticed it.
Yeah.
And then the guy playing the guitar in the back, his beard is magnificent, and I really hope yours goes just as white.
I am fully going to look like Santa Claus
Yay.
in the future, so it will be like that. And also, special shout out to the black girl in the choir. She's feeling it.
I know, she's proper going for it.
She's like that, yeah.
I know, I love it.
There's a lot to unpack, isn't there?
There is, there's so much. But the music is amazing. Like, obviously, like I said, I have definitely heard it from Alice in Chains. It's an iconic song. It was big.
It's probably the song for Alice in Chains, isn't it?
I felt Nutshell was more of it, but I do know what you mean. Like, it became quite popular. It sort of hit the top 40 charts in the UK and stuff like that.
For casuals, I mean, it's
yeah. So it's more of a, like, okay for like the top 40s, whereas, you know.
One thing I like about this as well is a lot of Post Malone's stuff, he's got that fake vibrato that's on the end of some of the lines he sings, which I don't know if it's like an effect or a plug-in that gets put on afterwards, or maybe it's like something he goes through live to do it. And it sounds very processed, but it fits his style of music.
It does.
This being stripped back, I've not heard it yet. I thought I did on the end of one line.
Oh, okay.
But it seems to just be a bit more raw and a bit more his voice.
Yeah.
Because his normal like pop songs that he releases, the vocal is so heavily produced.
Yeah.
But that's his style.
It is, and it's brilliant. And he produces magnificent music. I really enjoy Post Malone.
I like him as a guy. I think he's such a cool guy as well.
Yeah, he is. He's really sick.
Yeah, he just is himself. And that's quite rare nowadays.
Who do you think is the image on his guitar?
I'll have to get a closer look. I'm not sure.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, we'll keep looking. It's Jason from what's the horror movie?
Jason versus Freddy.
Halloween.
Halloween, Jason. Oh wait, no, that's Mike Myers. We had this discussion.
Yeah,
we had this discussion.
I always get them confused.
Because I get them confused.
Look when
as
it
well.
goes closer.
Oh yeah.
That dreams come true. gone under its sky. I feel so alone, running up a big old pile of them. I feel so alone, running up a big old pile of them. I feel so alone, running up a big old pile of them bones.
Man, what a first of all, what a great look. Great job.
It is
I love
sandals.
this choir with you and the band. I mean, it's a lot of fun to watch. Do you ever practice that song on your own by yourselves without post when you get ready?
We do, yeah. We warm up and.
Can I hear the warm up? I want to hear
it.
what you guys. I want to hear how you guys warm up. Can you do it for me? I would appreciate it.
Yeah, sure.
I feel so alone.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so alone. Gonna end up a big old pile of them. I feel so alone. Gonna end up a big old pile of them bones.
Beautiful.
Can I just say what was going on with that girl on the left's, like, there was a circle on her C on her chest. At first I thought it was a necklace, but it doesn't move unless it's like glued to her chest.
You can get microderms, which are piercings that it's like a little screw that's under the
Yeah,
skin
but
and you screw onto it.
that's huge. I've seen the microderms because a few of my friends have got the ones near the collarbone or like on the cheek, or like one of my friends got that pierced like in between her thumb.
Yeah.
And some have had the back of their wrist, the back of their necks. But that, what
Stop
is
looking
that?
at tits and just enjoy the music. How about that?
I do enjoy the music. I'm easily distracted, and when there's so much to take in, it's hard not to miss these little things. And you're right, he was wearing sandals. It was just the lighting.
Yeah.
It looked like shoes that were in the shape of feet.
I absolutely love that. I think he really did the song justice.
He really did. He's
But
got great voice.
When he first started doing, like, he did Rage Against the Machine covers live and things like
Yeah.
that, he got a lot of stick from people saying, like,
Really?
you're a pop artist, stay in your lane, you don't know what you're doing. And I was one of those people that was like, nah, fair play to him.
Yeah,
You know, it's-
absolutely.
I'd rather him be doing that than his poppy stuff, because that's more up my street.
Yeah, I get that.
And I hope people have just accepted the fact that, like, this is good.
He
You
is.
know,
He's very versatile.
Stop gatekeeping
It-
Alice in Chains and Rage Against the Machine and stuff. And, you know,
Yeah.
the more people do it, the better at the end of the day.
I agree with you, but I think it's like when you were saying in your younger years you were quite snobby when it came to
Yeah.
music.
I would
and I
just
think
like-
a lot of people are still in that frame of mind when
Yeah.
it comes to heavy metal and rock and things
Yeah.
like that. They're like, well, no, stay in your lane. And it's like, no, please don't. Like, expand
I
and
think-
enjoy every genre of music, and like blending it together is so much fun.
I think the suspicion is that it's being done inauthentically, you know, to come across as authentic. But
Okay.
I think we can all say at this point that Post Malone's pretty authentic.
Yeah,
He's
he is.
pretty much himself.
He
isn't
is entirely himself. He's such a
He
dude.
did Joe Rogan's podcast, and it ended up being
Yeah.
about 5 hours long. And they both just took shrooms and just talked about aliens pretty much for 5 hours. I listened to the whole
Oh my
thing as well.
God.
It was pretty good.
We need to do that. You
Take
can buy
shrooms
like
and talk about aliens.
it's called Dirty, isn't it? Here in the UK, and it's like laced
There's
with
no psychoactive compound in it.
no, but it's a
I get it advertised
microdosing.
on Facebook all the time,
Yeah.
microdosing teas and things like that, and it's like there's no psychoactive compound. It's not microdosing.
No,
It's
Well,
not. It's just
we-
a mushroom tea or a mushroom supplement.
Or maybe when we've moved in and settled and stuff, and we can plan to go to Amsterdam and do some truffles. They're good fun.
I'm not sure I could cope with going to Amsterdam again.
Really?
I don't know.
Why?
It was a lot last time.
I'd make it fun. Although I'd expect that you'd be walking with me like 6-7 hours a day. I love walking around Amsterdam.
We
It's
grow
just such a
mushrooms in this
beautiful
country.
city. I know.
Right. Cheers for that one, guys. Let us know what you thought of that in the comment section. I suppose Amsterdam would be different for me now because I don't smoke weed.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I probably wouldn't smoke weed.
And it would all be about, like, I love the architecture, and
Yeah.
there's still a number of museums I've never been able to get into, even though I've been twice.
Yeah.
And the hours of walking, it's just such a beautiful place.
I'd be quite happy not to smoke weed there, which would change my experience of the
yeah,
whole thing.
we'd have a blast.
Yeah. Anyway, cheers for that one, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe as always,
Yes.
and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.